This example involves reconditioning brake shoes. So just to make sure you know what I'm talking about, when you've been driving your car for a long time, the brake shoes wear down. They started about 8 or 9 millimeters thick, and now they're about 1 or 2 millimeters thick, and you can't trust them anymore. So you put new ones on your car before they wear away completely. This chart shows the process of reconditioning them so that they can be used again. On the left are the rivets and new linings. On the right are the worn brake shoes, that is, the ones that have only got 2 millimeters left. You can see that the brake shoes start off on the shop floor. They are just in a pile on the floor because no one's going to steal them. On the other hand, the rivets and new linings are in the main store where they're locked up because people might steal them because they're worth quite a bit, right? You can see that the process involves several steps. The linings are loaded into a van, that's transport. They're taken to the store inside the garage, that's also transport. And they're put into storage. Then, when they're required, they're taken to the bench. That's another transport. So we've got a transport where the van takes it from the warehouse to the factory, and we've got another transport where it's taken from the cupboard to the bench where people are working. So transport can occur at different scales. Now, you see here on the left, the rivets and new linings are treated separately for a while. They have their own transports, and the main operation on them is that they are separated, ready for use. Meanwhile, we've got all these things that happen to the worn brake shoes. First, they take off the worn lining, the old 2 millimeter one. Further down, they attach the new lining. You can also see a loop here where the rivets are added. Eventually, we get to the bottom where they are put into storage. So now you can look at the chart and start thinking, how can I change my process? Are there steps in here that I can get rid of? If we're looking at this area down here, you can see that there are a lot of operations in this sequence. Lots of circles. You might start thinking, can we eliminate some of these operations? Can we automate some of these operations? For example, get a machine to do them so that it's cheaper. And if we do get a machine to do them, can we get the machine to combine some of the operations so the person only puts it into the machine once and the machine does several operations in a row? Further up, there's a whole lot of transport involved. So we start thinking, are there ways to reduce all of this handling? For example, we have raise basket out of tank, lower to trolley, take it from trolley to bench. What if we put the tank on the bench so there would be less transport involved? As you can see, the overall aim of using these diagrams is to reorganize the layout of your factory to make it more efficient.